Yeah, I'm temporarily going live. I'm not sure what game I'm going to play today. We'll see. I'm a little late. I'm working on some side projects, side music projects. So I'm a little late. I've got JCBW's Rage of Samhain programmed. I just hadn't recorded it. And I will post it for 8:05 p.m. And I got the program all set up though. Matches, everything. I even made the theme song last night. Here it is, right before I went to bed. I recorded two versions of this theme. I'm thinking about dropping the apfns version over on my website. But I made a female version as well. The female version was the one I went with for the show. I'm thinking about dropping my apfns version though. Yeah, I'm streaming. I see the streaming page. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the theme while we wait. I'm waiting on a game to move. I'll go ahead and play the apfns version. I'm thinking about actually dropping it, mastering it and dropping it. APFNS version, rockandroll100fm.com. Raise a sail and blood will flow. Get away, take the throne. Raise a sail and hear the call. Raise the heavens, burning up. This fall, the weight triumphs, skulls and crush, in violent traps, on your head, awful and dirt, eternal pain, eternal pain. Step loud, the cloud shakes free. Hello, house, unholy spell. Take the phone. Wait a stairway in the dark. Bring the heavens burning up. Walls down, reckless flow. Death laughs when you let go. Till they rot, unleash the storm. Feel the stones, let's break the storm. Right here on Rumble, 8:05 p.m. Not a female version. That's the version I dropped and the one I'm going to use for the show. I like her better. She sounds eerie. I thought she sounded cooler than me. And yes, it's Billy Elliot's voice. But I'm not going to use her name, because it don't really sound like her. Sounds like some growling woman. Listen to that hiss, man. You make a cool singer like that. I'm telling you, if she did music like that, I'd dig her, man. I'd dig her growl. But I'm not going to bill it as her. She's going to be an AI singer. Thought she sounded cooler than me. Still a little over halfway. We still got to wait just a bit. She's way cooler than me. That's me. I never could do that voice even in real life though, so I'm not shocked I don't sing it that well. I always wanted to though. I've always wanted to do that, I just can't do it. Even AI me can't do it. Boy, the cool things I can do with AI now. You know what I always wanted to do hell this way when I first started? I'm doing what I wanted to do with it. Even making it fucking posters. First time tell it says blood will flow. Rage of sound, hey! Boy, I can't even sing AI like that. Just one of those songs I had generated, so I don't know what it's saying. I haven't went and looked at the lyrics. I just generate JCVW. When I'm making my own music, I craft my lyrics, but with JCVW, I just generate. If it repeats, it should be playing her again. I thought she was cooler than me. Her hiss, her growl. I bought a female in that stuff one time, and she beats all those females on that CD. Yeah, that's her. I love her hiss, man. Kid you not, years ago in 1997, I got to see the females in that field. She beats all of them. She's got an eerie growl, y'all. It's almost through moving. Maybe I'll be able to start here soon. I love making them sing in my whatever voice I want them to sing in, though. That's neat. Man, that just sounds scary. I gotta try to learn how to do that voice. Even my AI self can't sing it. I'll just sing with it till I learn it. I'm gonna do me a growl song one of these days. Mark my words. That's coming, man. I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna do me a fucking growl song. Let's see if we can get in now. No, I'm not ready yet. Okay, we still gotta wait. I'm not gonna let them play again. For some reason they're on repeat. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. We cut it off now. Even my AI self can't sing that voice. I can't believe even my AI voice can't do it. Let's add a little bit of English to it. Rise of Sam, hey, blood will flow. I'm probably never getting that voice, y'all. I'm probably never getting that voice. Rage of Sam, blood will flow. We'll be ready as soon as I can. I'm kind of invisible there because I've got it invisible on the game, so it makes it look. It just kind of looks like I'm in a darkened room. Beyond the reach of God's faith lies the wounded remains of shadowed grace. Oh, I got a wheeze or something today. I don't know what's causing it. Anyways, probably something in the air. Oh yeah, my mother said it smells like burning rubber outside. It's always stinking here in Dalton, always polluted air. Let's see if we're ready yet. Right of seven, I'm gonna go into Fortnite for a little bit. I haven't been in Fortnite for a while. I had to download it on this console. I have it. I actually had it, but I hadn't had it played it on here in a long time. The only console I had it on currently is my Switch. I ain't turning my Switch on in forever. Rise of Sammy, blah, blah, blah. Rise of Sammy. I need to get some music going. I hit the right button. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I seen Scream. The Walking Dead. I don't like survival that well. I know I'm favorite. Platformer. Music and party. I don't want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. I don't want to party all the time, party all the time. I wish I hadn't have favorited that one. But there we go. I don't really like survival stuff. Let's go ahead and select combat here. I don't want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. No, we don't have voice chat. I don't want voice chat, man. How do I turn it off? I don't want it on, man. I don't want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Trending. Still the brain rot. Can I go private? If I can go private, I will. I don't want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. She used to have red hair. I don't like her with dark hair. I want my redheaded gal back. I'm like Michael now. I've got obsessed with reds. I don't want to. Okay, I gotta quit acting crazy. That's what drives me crazy. When I go listen to my streams, that's what drives me crazy. I'll be sitting there listening. I say, man, no wonder I hardly get viewers. It's hard to get viewers. I got some. I got a few. But I don't have big time. I'll drive myself crazy, man. I'm at level 1 again. Oh yeah, she's redheaded in my Switch. I don't want to party all the time. I don't even know if I can go private. I just thought I'd try. I don't have no mic anyway, but I don't want no chat on my... If I don't want to listen to the chat. That'd be about as crazy as me having to listen to myself. I'm going to try to train myself to talk different. I'm going to start listening to myself, and I'm going to correct what I think is wrong. We're in. Happy Halloween. Still the brain right. What is brain right? Nine 2 12 8 6 9. Well, it takes forever to connect this. Wonder if it's still down. Now, I was hearing that this was Amazon, a part of Amazon, and they're having some trouble. Oh, she's got blind hair now. Cash multi. Collect zone. Music on. I'm not hearing any music. What's going on? Look at those. Man, look at those. What are those? Does she need to get on that red thing? A watermelon. Oh, wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin not available yet. Okay. Still the brain right. What is the brain right? I haven't been in this game so long I don't even remember what to do, y'all. Of course, I'm not used to going in the private world either. Gotta close that. Uh-oh. I closed the game. Now we just need to resume. Not enough cash. I'll have a pin code. How to get out of it? Oh, I don't know how to get out of it. I don't have one. Okay, here we go. Okay. How do I get out of this? Oh, I don't know how to get out of this. Leveled up. Huh. What am I doing? I don't want to party all the time. Party. Oh, I got it set to friends on. Off. I do have that off. I don't really give a damn about mature language. It doesn't bother me. I'm not offended. It takes a lot to offend me, y'all. I have been desensitized. Can we spin yet? Nope. What I do in here? Rebus. Hey, I got any sound. Hold on just a second. There we go. Now I got some sound. I was the one who had to go into the private as a pumpkin. Okay, friends. We go in the curtain. I can't go in the curtain. apfns. Here we go. Lock. The what? Respawn. There we go. Let's see where I end up. I'm back here again. How do I get back to the menu? What have I having? Oh, I'm locked. Oh, okay. I gotta get back to the main menu, y'all. I made a mistake. I've come into the wrong thing. Look at that thing. Now where's the brain right? What is the brain right we're still on? Let me get out of this. I'm gonna go back to the main page. Turn to the lobby. I'm just gonna go to a regular lobby. Because I don't know what to do in that. I haven't been in this game in a long time. I'm only on one level, so I can't get it right now. That gave me a guy. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to play this game anymore. Back in here again. How do we just get to the regular mode? Controller's rumbling.
Chef Abracadabra. Orangutini ananasi. Orangutini ananasi.
I'm locked off again. Oh, there's some steps. I didn't see the steps first. I'm leveling up. So stay private.
Tim cheese.
3 seconds. What are those things?
Piscini bossini.
Oh, you can smack people. What if you smack those things? No, you can't.
Gigalitractos espidoromos.
Where's my thing?
Carica.
I don't see my building.
Pinguino cocosino.
Oh, there's my base.
Pinguino cocosino. Pinguino cocosino. Gigalitractos ismidorobos. Pinguino cocosino. Gigalitractos ismidorobos. Los tuntuncitos. Los lirilitos. Pinguino cocosino. Gigalitractos ismidorobos. Pinguino cocosino.
It's locked for 15 seconds.
Ballerino lodolo. Pinguino cocosino. Gigalitractos ismidorobos. Scimpanzini bananini.
How do we get to the old world?
Pinguino cocosino. Gigalitractos ismidorobos.
How do we get to the old world, Fortnite? Or you just play the regular mode? Let's say. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Zero build. Try to get on high ground on your opponent in a fight, either. They must make you take a rotating character. Oh yeah, they did. I remember that. Switch eventually kept me on one character. About ready to go. I'm in the mount. It's good. I don't like that building anyway. There's a slide. Oh yeah, there we go. Storm coming. Oh, it's shrinking. I can actually read the point. That's something I never could do. These new glasses, I can see it. I don't have the text on the screen. When it's white, I can't. The orange, I can read. Oh, he's running into gunfire. I don't know. He's got a gun. What are those things? He ain't got no gun. Got something. Rocket launcher. Oh god. I accidentally shot it, y'all. There's no need to shoot anything right now. There we go. Now he's got a regular gun. Which way is the storm coming? Dreamy domain. Look over to dreamy domain. Cause that's a nightmare on M Street. He's in the dream. It's a nightmare. Dream. Nightmare. Where we hide? You hide? Oh, what? I do not like this character. I hope I get to modify him. It's even him or her. I can't tell. I cannot tell, y'all. Guess it's a him. Where are we heading? A boat. Okay. A pumpkin on the mountain. All that stuff's there. I was gonna go for the pumpkin on the mountain. Storm's coming. He's in the storm. Just as I discovered the pumpkin on the mountain. Oops. I'm gonna die. I've gotten stuck. I'm dying. Sizzling. There we go. Got some mark. I guess she's a girl. I couldn't tell. Is that a guy or a girl? Can't tell, man. Oh, you can choose. Oh, it's Amy. Amy, what you want to do? There's the redhead. Let me go back to the options. Let's make it back to regular look. Okay. Let's see if we can change the dance. There we go. What's an alien, man? There we go. I should customize it. Can you change the color of the car? I've always loved the drums. Make her the singer. Yes. Has that business. Let's go. We'll go play again. Here we go. We're ready. I chose the Asian girl this time. Asian girl. They called her Amy. I'm gonna give her my own name. Y'all know me, I always give her my own name. We'll come up with her name. We will come up with her a name. I always give my characters names. Okay, let's see. Drive City. Am I going to Drive City? Zero Bill. Oh, I like that. I like that pick. You know me, that's my favorite Star Wars series. What if I can update my title? 'Cause I wasn't sure I would get in. That's the reason I named it Fortnite. I ended up naming it Fortnite. Let's see if we can change it. I spell it right. No, I didn't. I'll see if I can update my stream. There we go. I don't know if it updated or not. We tried it. And she's in that big pumpkin. The big pumpkin. It's a big ass pumpkin, y'all. She's off. Skydad, I can put my damn up. My voice ain't working at all today. Big eye, this time I can't do it. I can't even get words out, man. Skydive, I can put my damn on plane. Yeah, you ready, girls? Yeah, you ready now? Whoa. Yeah. Kickstart my heart, hope it never stops. I said, whoa. Can't sing today. Oh, man. Shouty gonna land. Shouty's landing. Shouty landed. They'll probably kill her as a shouty then. She died before she even got to know. Shouty died before she even landed. She's not really that short, though. She's kind of tall. Must be a custom. I don't buy any customs because I don't buy anything. If it ain't in the game, I love that. I'm glad I chose that, man. I don't buy anything, so. But it's a must that I have a gal on my screen. And no, I don't want to be a gal. I want to see a gal. I want to see a pretty girl on my screen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, whoever's having a birthday. Happy birthday to you. My sister will be having a birthday here in a week or two. Right after Halloween. She got lucky. She got born right there right in Halloween. Happy birthday to you. I was born in August. I mean, right there, right after Halloween, right before Thanksgiving, and right into Christmas. She got born in the season, man. That's the season to be born. And you get born around Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. Right after Halloween. You know, we got to see Guns N' Roses on technically the 3rd, but by the time he went on stage, it was the 4th. So she got to see Axl Rose on her birthday that night, right at the end of her birthday, right there at the 4th. Because he come out at midnight, you know. But that was wonderful to see Axl on my sister's birthday. I got to see Billy Ray on mine. Went to see Billy Ray one time on mine. Happy birthday to you. Whoever's having a birthday today, I wish you a happy birthday. I don't know what my birthday calendar is. I don't hardly look at it. I should really look at it. It's not I don't wish you a happy birthday. I just don't know it. So whoever you are, whoever's having a birthday today, I wish you a happy birthday. If you're one of my enemies, well, just have a birthday. I won't wish you good or bad. Just have a birthday. Just have a birthday, man. I won't be mean and wish you a bad birthday. Even if you are an enemy. I'll just say happy birthday. I'll just say have a birthday, man. I guess have a happy birthday. You ain't doing nothing to me at the moment, have a happy birthday. Now, if you're doing something to me, fuck you. Happy birthday to you. I don't know why I start hearing the birthday stuff. Yeah, I did. When do we zoom? Are we in? If I'm in, I better hide. I think I'm in. She ain't got no weapons. She's got the axe. You know, when I was that ugly character, nobody bothered me. Now that I'm a pretty Asian girl, they're shooting at me. I should have stayed ugly. Should have stayed ugly, man. It's not that she's a pretty Asian girl, they're shooting at her. They ignored the ugly dude. Couldn't even tell if he was a guy or a girl. That non-binary ugly guy. I get a pretty Asian girl and they're shooting at me. Happy birthday to you. I guess you can break that rock. Sailing Chase me away. Okay, I'm doing that crazy stuff. That's what drives me crazy when I go back and listen to it. Found some stuff. I just got some stuff. Yeah, she got guns. She got a gun. She got a gun. Yeah, man. Now she's an Asian girl with a gun. She's an Asian girl with a gun. Where she could find a vehicle? She needs a car, man. She needs to be an Asian girl with a car. Workout mat. Speaking of which, I gotta do a workout today. I wasn't able to make it to the gym for a reason. But I gotta work out. Oh, the storm's coming. Got my name on that. I got my name on her. Any vehicles? You too, oh. Oh, there's people. I better run. We edit our profiles where it don't show our names. I feel invaded. But my name's out there anyway. I guess it don't matter. I mean, I put my name and full freaking name out there for my music name. Anthony Phillips Dome. I did that for a reason though. I looked up trademark and I was going to actually give me a band name. I couldn't trademark it, so I just didn't do it. I wanted to actually, I wanted to be like 9 Inch Nails and have, when he first started, he wasn't a band, he was just, he formed his band later. He normally just formed a band at the time he would do the road. Now, over the years, he's finally got him a band. The Atticus dude. When he first started, he was just Trent Reznor, but he put himself down as 9 Inch Nails, which is cool. I wanted to do that too. But I found out it was going to cost me a lot of money to trademark. You had to trademark based on the areas. Depending on how big you went out with your outreach on that trademark, costed more. So I just couldn't do that. Now we're going to be making any money because I can't tour. Champagne Supernova. I'm doing the babbling. But it is true, I wanted to trademark a name. I wanted to actually give myself a band name. Like it was like $300 for the local area, $500 for the region, and it went up. And I was back at like in 2006. I don't know what the prices are. I ain't even looked into trademarking now. For a band name, I don't even know how they run it now. That's a totally different world now. It was in 2006. Champagne supernova, champagne supernova in the sky. Whoa, oh, 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 my little China girl. I know she's Chinese. Could be any Chinese. You could be Japanese or Korean. Or Vietnamese. Oh, we finally made it to Pumpkin Mountain. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm not being racist, y'all. I'm just saying that she could be any of those girls for all I know. I wouldn't know the difference. I think they do have differences, though. I think they have different facial features. You just have to look at their regions and find out what their regions would be. I have noticed that now Koreans have a certain look, Chinese, and the Japanese, they have different looks too. You know, the Indians originally originated from there, though. That's where they came from. They came from the Asian when they walked. There was one at a time where the world, the continents was connected with a little walking piece, and they walked across it. Tell the Japanese, I think I'm telling the Japanese. I really think so. Buggy. I'll try to see her face. If I could see her face, I would try to pinpoint what type of Asian she is. That still wouldn't matter though, because it just depends on what's in your bloodline, you know. Like even us were like people were mixed. We're not 100% whatever we are. They probably ain't no 100% pure race anymore. Everybody's mixed. Tell the Japanese, I think I tell the Japanese. I really think so. There's nothing wrong with being Japanese. There's nothing wrong with being Korean. There's nothing wrong with being Chinese. You are what God made you. Tell the Japanese, I think I'm telling the Japanese. I really think so. I like Japanese, by the way. They've always been my favorite of all the Asians because I love their art. Tell the Japanese. I think I tell the Japanese. I really think. There's a person. I better run. Better run, girl. You don't want to get killed. Lily Lake. She survived this long. Here's some ticking. 1 minute. Boy, she survived a long time right now. You no wonder it's dark. Everyone in us is like a cyclone for everyone. That's a punk. She not get her hatchet thing? We get rid of her hatchet. There we go. Uh-oh. Which way she need to go? Don't sizzle and die. She's back in the clear. She's out of life, man. Whoa, that's neat. That's neat, man.
What's your favorite scary game?
Uh-oh. He's running to the scream mask. She's running to the scream. There he is. Number 6. That was pretty good. She run under the scream, y'all. My hand went to sleep on me. You did pretty good, though. Number 6. Plus, she got to get killed by the scream dude. If I could get killed, that would be the best way to get killed. Let's see. I can see her face now. If I would guess, I'd probably say she was Chinese. She might be Japanese. Guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's whatever you wanted it. I'll come up with her name. I never take the default names. That's not me. I always have to come up with like even V, I gave V a name. Rosanna. I sung a song about her. I usually name them after songs. I'm gonna rest for a second. Take a break. Now I'll decide what else I'm going to do. I'll decide whether I want to play some more of this or get off altogether, or because I got a lot of things I could be doing. Or go to some GTA for a while. Like I said, I'm working on several music projects as well. I'm working on my album, which I haven't passed the 2 or 3 songs I've already recorded. I hadn't did anything else on them. I'll probably wait a couple of weeks before I start on it again. I did get 1 or 2 songs recorded. Thought I got a 3rd one. I don't remember if I was going to keep 3 or not. I'm going to try to avoid using AI, apfns on the album. I could use him, but I'm going to try to record them myself. Because I kind of want to, I still want to sing, I still want to record even though I know how to do the AI, apfns now. In the beginning, I didn't know how to make my own self, and then I learned how to do it a couple weeks back, 2 or 3 weeks back. I've been playing with him ever since, but I usually just do songs I don't really care about or side projects for him. But now I guess if I create the song, I still create songs. It's still me, it just ain't me singing it. It's an imaginary. I did use some AI voices on my other album. but they weren't mine, like the lady that I turned into a succubus. I played y'all the original versions. It sounded nothing. You see, I am original even with my AI. It sounded nothing like the original. That rap song I dropped today, it ain't really got any... Only thing I did to it was master it, so... I just left it alone. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with rap. I'm not good at mixing it. I'm not used to it, you know. So I left the original version and just done his voice on it. My voice on it. I use a totally different app to do the voices than my original. So I kind of just kept its version that it made. I could have made my own mix. I just mastered it all. I got another rap I'm working on right now. I'm going to eventually try to start learning to rap myself. I'm not good at the rap. Never was. Like I would record Snoop Dogg and back in the day in the 90s, and I suck at it. I've never been good at rap. So I may have to just if I do rap, I may have to let it. I guess I'd be a phony rapper. I was listening to a song about that last night from Little Ease. Little Easy. He's got some music out there. I discovered it last night. He's even recovered the one that I loved from his daddy. He produced this guy. The guy that's with him. He's going on about the fake rappers. The fake gangsters. The ones that did disco. But yet they were acting like tough guys, but they wasn't really tough. I guess I'd be the fake. I bet studio. I can't say it. Studio N-word. That's what he called them. Guess I'd be the studio white guy. I'm completely fake, man. I have to AI it. Yeah, I'm doing it for fun. Plus, I love the genre. I mean, I'm vulgar as a rap artist anyway. I might as well be rap. Y'all hear the one I'm playing with? I'll let y'all hear the one. Let me go ahead and go out of this. It's got that music playing. I'll go ahead and play it. I haven't mastered it yet or anything, so it's in the works. Here it is. We'll decide what else we're going. I might go into some GTA here in a minute. How long have I been on? I'll hold out a little longer. Let me go ahead and play you. I haven't mastered it yet. I've just got it sung my voice. If I can find him. Where was it? Yeah, I'm tinkering with rap. It's called Keep Your Mouth Closed. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. AI Pippin.
Yo, listen up, let me share a tale. On some white trash, trying to bring it fail. This is me left and right, think they're the best. But I'm on a mic, and I'm a tech. Trailer park trash, bored out they minds. Talking about me, but they ain't on my grind. Jealous of my swag, my flow, my fame. They just mad cause they ain't got nothing to claim. Riding around in rusty trucks, sipping in the fair bars, mocking my style, but the lights is just in the lawn.
Kind of sound like Justin Timberlake, which is okay with me because I love Justin Timberlake. Y'all know that.
Listen me, I'm less than they are. Trying to take me down, but they don't know who I am. White trash talk, you don't bother me. I'm the real deal. They just a joke to see them at the Walmart, barely making ends meet, but they got time to hate. They just can't compete. Mama's in the ground, pops is in denial about his daughter, and they're out here dissing me like they got control. But I'm the king of the game. Ain't nobody touching me. Got the whole world rocking to my energy. They just mad cause they ain't make it this far. Living in their daddy's shadow, that's who they are. They say I'm privileged, I'm just doing me. While they stuck in their ways, can't break free. Rising up
Look how that one turned out with the music and stuff.
White trash, this ain't nothing, I need a rest. So they can keep on talking. More power to them. I wanna continue grinding. No time for them. I'm the voice of the voiceless. The truth I implore. White trash, this and ain't no match for what I'm store. White trash, ain't no match for what I'm store.
That's too much like Marilyn Manson right there.
White trash, ain't no match for what I'm store. Yeah.
I guess that's okay for me though. You know me, I'm a Manson fan.
Listen up, let me share a tale. On some white trash, trying to bring it down. This is me left and right, think they're the best. But I'm on a mic, and I'm a tech. Trailer park.
I mixed two genres with that. I told her to make me a rap song in between. I gave it some prompts about what to make the lyrics about. And I told it to mix Kanye West with Kendrick Lamar. I thought it did pretty good. It kind of sounds like an in between Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West song. You think about that. And it got a little bit of Marilyn Manson there, that white trash.
Yeah. Yo. Listen now, let me share a tale. On some white trash, trying to bring it down. This is me left and right, think they're the best. But I'm on a mic, and I'm a tech. Trailer park trash, bored out they minds. Talking about me, but they ain't on my grind. Jealous of my swag, my flow, my fame.
Normally I do gangster rap when I do rap. That's a different type of rap I've done.
In the fair boys, mocking my style, but the lives is just an alarm. It's a product of neglect, no future in sight. Just so you know me, cause I shine with all.
But my voice sounds like Justin Timberlake when I rap.
Trying to take me down, but they don't know who I am. White trash talk, you don't bother me. I'm the real deal. They just a joke to see him at the bar mark. Barely making ends meet, but they got time to hate. They just can't compete. Mama's in the ground, pops is in denial about his daughter, and they're out here dissing me like they got control. But I'm the king of the game. Ain't nobody touching me. Got the whole world rocking to my energy. They just mad cause they ain't make it this far. Living in their daddy's shadow, that's who they are. They say I'm privileged, I'm just doing me.
But it ain't done, I haven't finished it.
Rising above the hate, that's what I do best. White trash, this ain't nothing, I need a rest. So they can keep on talking. More power to them, I wanna continue grinding. No time for them, I'm the voice of the voiceless. The truth I implore. White trash, this ain't no match for what I'm store. White trash, ain't no match for what I'm store. White trash, ain't no match for what I'm store. Yeah. Yo, listen up.
I gotta find out when I play or repeat. Okay, let's see what else we can do before I get off. I try to hang out to about 3. Let's see. Let's go into GTA for a while. I'll be over back in Michael for a while. He's on the Xbox. Well, Christine is too, but I don't have her. I don't have her loaded. She's the other character. By the way, it was white trash that basically was dissing me. That's what that is. That's what those people are. They're white trash. You can tell by looking at them. They literally look like white trash. I mean, they literally look like they're from the trailer park. White trash. Sorry, not sorry. It looks like Jerry Springer's kids came after me. Lafayette trash. Let's put it that way. Lafayette trash. I put that in the song, by the way. I said Fayette Woods. I went in there and wrote that part. I went in there and rewrote some of it. It was actually a prompt, but I went in there and changed some of the words. Fayette trash. That's what come up against me and my sister. And I'm trying to get past it. And I have been doing pretty good lately. Indeed, right now is the only time I've mentioned it. Like I said, from now on, I'm going to address it in songs. I'm going to address all my future stuff in songs. I'm going to try not to even fuss about things anymore. From now on, it's going directly to... I'm going to be like Taylor Swift and the rappers, and it's going directly to the songs. That's the way I'm going to speak from now on. Lafayette trash. Lafayette trash. Lafayette trash. Keep popping. Trash. That's probably some of her filth she's got going around here right now. He needs to be in prison. Let's play it again. I want to hear it again. Keep your mouth closed, you big fat bitch.
Listen up, let me share a tale. On some white trash, trying to bring it down. This is me, left and right, think they're the best. But I'm on a mic, and I'm a tech. Trailer park trash, bored out they minds. Talking about me, but they ain't on my grind. Jealous of my swag, my flow, my fame. They just mad cause they ain't got nothing to claim. Riding around in rusty trucks, sipping in the fair bars. Mocking my style, but the lives is just an alarm. It's a product of neglect, no future in sight.
The chorus and
Cause I
stuff.
shine with all my might. Listen me, I'm less than they are. Trying to take me down, but they don't know who I am. My trash talk, you don't bother me. I'm the real deal. They just a joke to see them at the bar mark. Barely making ends meet, but they got time to hate. They just can't compete. Mama's in the ground, pops is in denial about his daughter. And they're out here dissing me like they got control. But I'm the king of the game. Ain't nobody touching me. Got the whole world rocking to my energy. They just mad cause they ain't make it this far. Living in their daddy's shadow, that's who they are. They say I'm privileged, I'm just doing me. While they stuck in their ways, can't break free. Rising above the hate, that's what I do best. White trash, this ain't nothing, I need a rest. So they can keep on talking. And more power to them, I wanna continue grinding. No time for them, I'm the voice of the voiceless, the truth I implore. White trash, this ain't no match for what I'm store. White trash, ain't no match for what I'm store. White trash, ain't no match for what I'm store. Yeah. Yo, listen up, let me share a tale. On some white trash, trying to bring it down. This is me, left and right, think they're the best. But I'm on a mic, and I'm a tech. Trailer park trash, bored out they minds. Talking about me, but they ain't on my grind. Jealous of my swag, my flow, my fame. They just mad cause they ain't got nothing to claim. Riding around in rusty trucks, sipping in the fair bars. Mocking my style, but the lives is just an alarm. It's a product of neglect, no future in sight. Just taking on me cause I shine with all my might. Listen me, I'm less than they are. Trying to take me down, but they don't know who I am. My trash talk, you don't bother me. I'm the real deal. They just a joke.
What scatter?
See them at the bar mark, barely making ends meet, but they got time to.
Where'd his bike go? There it is. There's his bike. I decided to ride his bicycle today. I need to make him some money. Ah. I'm not doing too well driving the bicycle today. Not in a bad mood. I am working on a couple of side projects though. Rap's one of them. I'm working on another as well. The other way, Patty. Patties are out again. In other words, I looked up the styles of what Kanye was, and I looked up the styles of what Kendrick Lamar was, and I mixed those styles. I told it to make a prompt out of those styles. Ah, man. Had to get run over by a train. Get his ass out of there. He's coming up on a pizza, though. I need to make him kill while he's delivering pizzas. I forgot to change his mask. Oh, yeah, this is that same spot we had yesterday. Wonder if it's at the motel. I hear a pumpkin. Is that a pumpkin there? They don't have a pumpkin at the motel, do they? Just making sure. Where's that bike? There it is. Yeah, I ain't gonna get on that today. That's what the rap is about. Been made fun of by trailer park trash. I'm done. I've gave way too much energy to this individual. But that don't mean I'm gonna quit singing and rapping about my experience. That's what I've always done anyway. I've always rapped and sang about my experiences. Lately, I've been rapping. It's been AI me rapping, but it's still me rapping. So I'm gonna try to eventually learn how to do it on myself. I sing along with it. That's one good thing the AI voice is really good for. Is singing along with it and hearing how you sing it. And then you can work from that. I'm probably going to try a lot of different styles that I wanted to style. I've never been one style. I've always been all over the map. Because I've got too many influences. I got too many influences to categorize. Because when I was growing up, I listened to Madonna and Prince and Michael Jackson. And when I got older, I got into that metal. And then people actually thought I was a metal kid. They actually thought I was just a metal. When they'd see me liking other things, they'd pick on me. They just didn't realize I was diverse. I grew up with my mama's record collection, so that's diverse, you know. I even like some country. I don't want to be country. I wouldn't mind doing a country album. I don't want to be country. There's a pumpkin. A pumpkin in the hood. He discovered a pumpkin in the hood. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to look and see if he could find some pumpkin. Oh, I see that name on my map was me. It was my name. It wasn't in the game. It wasn't in that game. Pumpkins in the hood. Now, where's this pizza at? Let me go back. Boy, she's one of the biggest narcissists I've ever met in my life. She started laying that guide stuff on really thick after she did me and my sister as dirty as she did. Now, the one thing about it, we don't see her as a betrayal, because neither one of us saw her as a friend. So we don't really look at her as any kind of betrayal. At the end of the day, I probably should have just ignored her. We don't even look at her really as important. She's not really important. She's really an NPC in the whole work of the thing. She's just a fat fan is all she was. Just a fat fan. And I should have just let the fat fan be a fat fan. You know what I'm saying? Big fat fan. Boy, there's only a few people bigger than her in this world. Some 1,000-pounders and stuff. She's huge, man. And she started the weight shaming, by the way. She started throwing sling at my sister, and I said, well, you're the one that's big as a B12. That's basically what I was saying. I'm giving her too much attention, though. I gotta shut up. Because she really is just an NPC. She's like an NPC in a game. She doesn't matter at all. She's an NPC. An NPC. NPC. I was technically only friends with what I considered friends up there with 2 people, actually. That was rude. And I'm not talking about, say, like people I met, like I count, there's this guy I talk to, I count him a buddy. But he's, you know, he's not really with their family. He goes to their shows and stuff. But there's only really 2 people I really counted as friends up there. I didn't count the rest. I count the rest as acquaintances. I wasn't on bad terms with them. I wasn't on bad terms with him. But it was my sister she was jealous of. She was jealous of my sister. That's why she worked hard to get her out from up there. And no, I beg to differ. There's some people making pleas about it. No, she's not a good person. There's nothing good about her. She's a narcissist. She's a big fat narcissist is what she is. Big fat ugly narcissist. She's even laying the guide stuff on thick, like they like to do. That's a manipulation. But you can't manipulate us. We're not falling for it. You might fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool other people all the time. We ain't falling for it. You're evil. You're as evil as all that wicked stuff you like to collect. You're wicked. And that brother, I don't know what his problem was. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know what his thing was. He had something. I don't know what it was. I'm not going to start on that either. To be honest, I'm tired of him too, but that's okay. He'll reap what he sows one day. He'll fall on his face. He's nothing. I don't know what his problem was. I guess he just raised wrong. Okay, let's see. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it and share it, buddy. I don't know what your problem was. Okay, let's see. Well, you just... Next one that messes with him. Let's get the axe. Let's go Jack. You know, it's the shining. Okay, where is the pizza? Where's his car? I've lost his freaking cart. Oh, I see the green light flashing. There it is. There's his cart. But like I told my sister in a comment today, she left a comment on there, and I said, well, I said, God's not impressed by your talk. And the thing of the matter is, she was totally innocent in everything. I can't say I'm 100% innocent because I fought with this big thing. But now she was innocent. She didn't fight with her. She did what she was supposed to. She told her to leave her alone. She didn't want to speak to her. And that's what she did. She's doing it now. But she done it now because they threw her out of there. It was me that fought with that big thing. I didn't like her running her mouth on me all the time.
Business isn't exactly booming, you know.
But you know what? I had that right. That was my right. I mean, at the end of the day, that was none of them people's business. They should have minded their own fucking business. Old white-headed man should have minded his own fucking business. It wasn't none of his fucking business what I said to them. And really, it didn't pertain to him. He wasn't my daddy. My daddy wouldn't have said nothing to me anyway. He'd have been encouraging me. He'd have been telling me what to say. Although I don't really need that, because I can stand up for myself. I'm just telling you how my daddy was. He'd been telling me what to say. He'd had his own things to say about that day on the ramp. I wouldn't even had to say nothing. But he wasn't here. He's dead. He's in the ground. It's up at the cemetery. He can't speak again until Resurrection Day, if there's even one. You never know about this world of illusions that we're so. You never know what the real truth is. I'm sorry, but it's because the Bible says don't mean it's the truth. Man printed that Bible, y'all. Now, if God had come down here and gave it to me, I might be able to 100% put some faith in it. But he didn't do that. Indeed, my Bibles are read printed in China. Just saying. That matters. That matters to me. Because this world is full of shit. We live in a world full of shit. Like Axl Rose singing that song about coma. In a world full of shit. That's what it is. It's a world full of shit. Full of shitters and bullshitters and people that want to rule over you. And I put my faith in it. But I always leave room for error. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what your opinion is. You don't get to tell me how to believe. I'm smart. I can't pretend to be dumb. I have a brain and I think. And I can't pretend to be dumb. I can't pretend to unlearn what all I've learned about this world since being in it for 50 years. I can't unlearn what I've learned about this world. And with this AI, it's getting more complicated. Because they can make things appear real that's not real. That's a whole new genre. I like it as a tool. I've been enjoying, like I said, I'm doing things with JCVW that I always wanted to do. Like have its own themes. That's something I wanted to do in 12. I didn't have the ability. Well, I could have. I could have recorded a keyboard thing. But I wanted it to sound like a song, you know. I wanted it to sound like a song off an album. I didn't have the ability to do that. I talk about those styles like I'd make it. That I wanted that death style. With the growl. That's what I like for JCVW. That's how I picture its theme to be. There wasn't no way I could create that. Not without the help of something. Okay, we're back to here. There it is.
What's up, buddy? How's the new purchase?
Okay, I didn't change his mask. That's okay. Now I need to find him a victim. Well, what do you know? One walks out. Because his thing is to kill. That's his horror story. You know, that's what makes him original. He was really just a copycat of Michael Myers, but then he started forming his own originality. And that's one of his kinks, is delivering pizza and killing. I'm psychoanalyzing my character again. Now remember, this is fiction. You don't do this in real life. I'll put that warning out there. Now at the same time, I'm not going to deliberately go up against a guy because I don't know. I've seen proof of his existence. So, and I've seen proof of the dark existence too. Unless that was just illusions as well. And it is possible. And I'm going to tell you why. 97 was a big year. Big year that Bill Clinton and them were testing some things. And some of the things that they were testing was entities like that. Because this one guy, he was a doctor. And he started noticing people from all walks of life coming to him, not understanding what they were seeing. And then he filed a FOIA. He was on Coast to Coast. They're planning to play a project with the aliens. Now, it looks like I'm a part of that too, I guess, in some ways, because I put out all them songs and stuff about it. But now, at the time I was writing those songs, I didn't know nothing about Project Blue Beams and all this other stuff. And I started learning about all that. Project Blue Book and Blue Beam. I didn't know nothing about that stuff. You're talking about 94, both of them songs. Abduction and UFOs in the Sky. Later on, they came a long, long way. Even by 2001, I still didn't know nothing about that stuff. Indeed, 2001, they came a long, long way, was me wondering what they would think, seeing all this hate that we got in this world. And I imagined some aliens coming down and thinking, we're just wastes. We got this planet full of hate. And then I started learning about 9/11 was an inside job. My daddy believed that from the beginning, by the way. He didn't even have to have no Alex Jones documentaries or any of that to think that. He saw Bush in the school, and he said, I knew he was guilty. He said they had the TV on at work. He said, I knew he was guilty the minute I seen him. That's what my daddy always said. My daddy, he didn't even believe in Alex Jones, so nobody can't blame Alex Jones for my daddy. He just come to that conclusion just by seeing George Bush. Indeed, someone had poisoned him towards Alex Jones there, and then I couldn't get where I couldn't even turn him on around him or anything. He'd start in. Somebody had really poisoned my daddy towards Alex Jones. I don't know if it had been the news media, or somebody in the family, or somebody he talked to, but somebody had actually poisoned him against Alex Jones. One time I actually asked him, I said, well, you actually believed one of his thoughts even before you even heard him. There's one. Of course, it could have been, and I will say this because I remembered it when he played it back. And I even heard my daddy clear. There was this one day he was telling that you wouldn't be able to go anywhere. And you wouldn't be able to do this and that, and you'd be locked in your house. And my daddy yelled out bullshit. And when Jones replayed it in 2020, that clip of when me and him was at the swimming pool, and there was a day in July, I believe, where he said that. And they had hunted up the clip, and I even remember my daddy. And I thought, well, that's probably what he got against Alex Jones. He probably thought he was bullshitting him that day when he told that there'd come a day that they was going to lock down everything. And then I remembered that because I remembered the day as clear as day when I seen that clip. I was just hearing it because I would listen to it at the pool. I mainly listen to them. I still to this day when I listen to InfoWars, I usually listen to the voice. I don't see the picture. Like even if I put the show on, I usually put it on and I'm turned backwards to it. I got my phone on, it's playing in the room. I listen to most of my stuff. I don't watch most of anything anymore. I mostly just listen when I do listen. So I just listen. And I remembered my daddy yelling that bullshit about, and that's probably what got him against Alex Jones. He probably thought that he was lying about what he was talking, because nobody of our old world would have believed that would have ever been that done. I mean, I'm going to tell you, the old timers would have not believed that we would have been shut down over a stupid virus. And my daddy was the kind of person who grabbed the stuff by the bootstraps and went to work even sick. And if he missed, you knew he was really sick. 'Cause that's my daddy. He was a hard-working man, y'all. That's why I'd always, when I'd play a hard-working man on my Rock and Roll 100, I'd always dedicate it to him. 'Cause my daddy was a hard-working man. He worked until he was retired, and he still worked around the house. He did the yard work, and he did sometimes he'd wake up. One time my sister was yelling at him. He woke us up one morning real early cooking him breakfast because we didn't get up early. He was used to getting up early, you know. She was yelling at him, "You're waking me up." He's slamming the pot. He's in there slamming around, and she said, "You're waking us up." He'd get up like at the crack of dawn. My daddy was a hard-working man. He wasn't no lazy bum.
What a car! Good for you.
He wasn't no lazy bum. He got up and he shaved and he showered every morning. Now later on, he eventually changed that to the evening. His shave and shower. He rarely did it in the morning after he retired. He did it those first few weeks, though. Those first few weeks of his retirement, he got up and he was up every morning. He eventually got where he changed his habits, you know.
Hey, buddy.
And then he lost his eyesight. I found out the miracle of seeing again after being so cheap. I wouldn't buy because I just don't want to spend $100 on them. I didn't want to spend $100+ on glasses. So I just bought me some glasses to see with, but I couldn't fully see, you know. Now, but having it back now, like I can read that little font now. We have the following available for purchase today. Now, and before I got these glasses, I couldn't have read that. I'd had to put my face to the screen to read that. I'm still noticing things sticking out. Like we was watching that Jason movie last night. Number 5. We're on number 5 now. It'll be number 6 if we watch anymore before the Halloween was out. I was going to watch one of the later Halloweens. My sister don't like those. She totally hates them. I don't like them either. I don't hate them as much as she does. She totally hates them. She hates them all. She hates even those 2000 ones. I didn't like them either, to tell you the truth. I didn't like them past 3. I went to see that one. Indeed, I think today's the anniversary, or was it yesterday or today? Facebook shows me things late, so it could be yesterday. But it's either today or yesterday. We went to the theater to see that thing. I was disappointed. I was heavily disappointed in 4. I didn't go see 5 theater. I don't believe. Did we go see 5? I don't remember. I know we went to see 4. I think I was too disappointed. I don't think I went to see 5. I went to see Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. Nightmare on Elm Street 1, we saw 2 on VHS. Saw 4 and 5. We didn't see 3. Wanted to see 3. Did we see 3? I can't remember. Yeah, we went to see 3 because I remember watching the little puppet. How scary that little puppet looked on the big theater. So yeah, we went to see 3. We've seen 2 on VHS. We seen 1 at the theater. Mama happened to take me and Crystal. She wasn't gonna leave her home that time because she pitched a fit when she left her home Friday the 13th, and I had to go see Freddie, so she took her with her. Us with her as well. So I had to go see Freddie. So we seen this first one, we seen this third one, and the 4th one. I believe we might went to see the 5th one as well. Pretty sure we went to see the 5th one. And we went to Halloween 4. I'm not sure about Halloween 5. Because I was disappointed. I just didn't like that. I didn't like the way the mask looked. It looked like a big old cast or something. I didn't like that. I didn't like nothing about it. I didn't even like, to be honest, I didn't like the little girl storyline. I didn't like that. Just didn't like it. So me and her weren't fans of the other Halloweens. And I don't really hate zombies that well. I mean, I'm not meaning like hate them. But here's me on the classics. I don't like touching the classics. I don't like remakes. Like, say, if they drafted them in, they made new, meaning not recasting a Donald Pleasance, that guy that played him, and they just picked up, let's say, where they left off and made new chapters, I'd have been okay with the zombie movies. It's the fact that they made remakes is what bothered me. I don't like them touching them. I don't like them touching them. I'm okay with new versions. I'm just not okay with remakes. So you see what I'm saying? Like, say, if they just picked up and they'd hired him and they'd made him, like, say, just let him make some new versions of Halloween, I'd have been all for that. But I didn't like the recastings of Pleasance's Row. Let him rest in peace. Of course, today you wouldn't even have to have him rest in peace. You could actually resurrect. It's creepy, but you could resurrect him. They did that in Star Wars. People's against that, by the way. And here's me on it. I don't have an issue, but some people does. Like, I wouldn't have an issue with me. I've been playing with my own AI image lately. I just look at it as another extension. Is it raining?
Poser.
What's that wind? It's raining. Hold on. Let me check. And I will tell you something about Rob Zombie. I think he did a lot better than some of the people that remade some of this stuff. And when I'm a fan, you know, I've been a fan of his for a long time. I mean, all the way back to Thunder Kiss 1965, yeah, wow. So it's not like I'm a hater. But I just don't like, I don't, like say anybody can make those movies. And I don't like. You could probably get Marilyn Manson making one of my favorite remakes. And unless he really did a blowout job, he'd have to really, really blow it out for me to like it. Because I'm going to feel like it shouldn't be touched. It's just the way I am about the originals. I'm that way about the originals. Of course, now Marilyn Manson, I'm going to tell y'all something about him. He's usually unique. He's a unique dude. Like, even when he does a cover, like, listen to Sweet Dreams. You get out the original Sweet Dreams and you listen to his Sweet Dreams. That's a huge difference. He made Sweet Dreams not just a cover. He made it take a totally different take. And that was one of the things that blew me away about him. That's how I met him. I had some guy telling me I needed to listen to him, and I was writing, pen paling with. But when he was telling me about a Marilyn Manson, I wasn't looking for a guy. I was thinking he's talking about a gal band, you know, like Ho and Bays in Toyland. I thought when he said Marilyn Manson, I thought I was looking for a woman.
You serious, bro?
But then, I discovered that Marilyn wasn't a girl. He was a guy. He was not only a guy, he was a scary guy. And he had a unique cover called Sweet Dreams. Is that pumpkin in there, Eve? It's Radlin.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, I've been in here with him before. It's Christine. I've never been in here. Let's leave.
Okay, I'll need your entry fee, please.
I think it's raining. Let me pull up my camera. I got some fancy cameras, by the way. I just ain't never installed them. Had them for a while now. Sitting in the box. I don't like these junky ones. I'm hoping to get my traffic cam back up soon. I miss my traffic cam. Boy, I used to get entertainment off these nutcases in this town. These fucking nuts. See if it's raining. It's either raining or windy. I guess it is raining. It looks terrible. Man, I wasn't expecting that. It looks terrible out there. That didn't even look out. Terrible, man. It looks horrible. It looks like a spooky... I can't tell if it's wind or rain, to be honest. I guess it's just wind. See if I can hear. I never get why they added noise reduction to these cameras. You don't need noise reduction on cameras. You need to be able to hear everything that's going on. And that's the reason you have cameras. Why they've added noise reduction to them is beyond me. You know, I used to, back in the old days when I had this old real cheap camera, we got it at Walmart. It's my favorite camera, by the way. That thing was my favorite camera. Now here was its disadvantages. I didn't have a recorder to record it all the time. In other words, I had it on VHS, and you know, you only had 6 hours. So if it stopped anywhere in between the 6 hours, and you had to have another tape to put in there for the next 6 hours. So it wasn't as reliable as the ones that... But I don't understand why they need noise reduction on cameras. That camera, you could hear everything, and sometimes I just lay listening to the outside, you know, what was going on. If I saw it, listened, heard anything, I'd get up and look and see what was going on. You don't need noise reduction on cameras. You need to hear everything that's going on. That's just a recent feature they've added in them fuckers when they update them. You don't need noise reduction on cameras. You need to be able to hear everything that's going on. I hope them fuckers that I bought that's more fancy ain't got that. You need to be able to hear everything that's going on. Of course, around here, a lot of times, all you hear is that old whining, that old plant. No wonder my ears feel like it's wanting to burst all the time. I wouldn't care if those things shut down. I'm going to be honest. I wish they would get outsourced by some other country. And I wish they would get shut down. That's my honest opinion on those plants. I don't care who I've been. They polluted our area. They polluted our water. They polluted our land. They pollute us with noise. And I could care less if they went out of business. And I don't care who loses their job. Let them go find another job. First of all, I'd get rid of the illegal aliens because that's what's bringing them here anyway. I would not care if those plants shut their doors and never open again. Indeed, I pray for it.
Damn! Holy shit!
My parents didn't work at them, so I wouldn't have either. I want to say I would have been a janitor before I would have worked for them. I got no respect for them. No love for them plants, y'all. No love. I got zilch. I don't care for them one iota. And I don't care who does without a job if they shut down. Let them go find another work. I don't care about them plants, period. They have done way too much damage to this area. You know we're poisoned forever? Our land is forever poisoned until Jesus returns and restores it. I don't care who I offend by saying that. Doesn't have to get offended. I don't care about them plants at all. I don't care about them. I care nothing about them. They're as evil as the Silver Shamrock Company as far as I'm concerned. You know, on the fictitious Halloween 3. They're evil. They're in league with Satan. Their master is the devil. Just think some of them things are sitting in church professing to be Christians. I mock their Christianity. They're fakes. They're fakes. They're evil. Their daddy is the devil. Their daddy is the devil. They're in league with Satan. Their father is Lucifer. Is there a pumpkin around? I felt the jotling. It don't always mean something. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. He's got that hammer. Hammer time. You know, even my little pension that I'm taking wasn't even earned off those carpet mills, so I don't worry about it. It was earned off my daddy's blood, sweat, and tears. And before then, my mama's. Had me on my mama at first, and her brother. I think he did work for some of them plants for a little bit, like say it was one of them. But he quit real quick. He didn't like it. He hated it. He spent the rest of his life doing food, vending machines. Then he worked the Hardee's for a while. Then he went into self-business at the flea markets for a while. And then he returned to the convenience store market. You know that little place they calls Ryan's? I always think of him when I ride by it, because he run those. He even won awards for running them. As one of the best managers. He knew how to make them some money. Indeed, he said on his deathbed he wished he'd made himself some of the millions of dollars he brought in for them businesses. And he really should have. You know, he was a slave for another man. He slaved for another man. Other men. And he could have been making it himself. But I got no respect for them carpet mills. One, that's what bringing the illegal aliens here. How can I have respect for them? That's everything I disagree with. They conspired to that George H.W. Bush back in the 90s.
Hola. Oh, hey, man. Long time no see, Oos. That's a sweet ride you got there, man.
Any pumpkins this area?
My bad, bro. It's all good.
You know, you run into one while ago.
What's up, man?
Let's see if we can find some pumpkins. I think I got to get off. I said I'd get off around 3. I probably should get off anyway because it's been one of them days I've been
One more traffic jam. I'm gonna go post it.
running my mouth about things.
That's a joke. I just want to make it clear if anyone...
I don't like those days. I like days where I'm just having fun, not running my mouth about things. I really just should do that for podcasts. Problem is I rarely do the podcast anymore. I don't want to take the time it takes to film it. It's easy to pick up a game and be streaming, but it's harder to do podcasts. Oh, you put one in pictures up and just talk like radio. I could do that. I could just be radio. Maybe I ought to start that. Maybe I set up one of my channels as like a radio station and just start talking. Start talking live about whatever's bothering me. Whether it be good things or bad things, or what our country needs, or what needs to be fixed. My idea of what needs to be fixed. 'Cause I don't like doing it during my gaming. Because I'm gaming now, playing, y'all. I'm not gaming to think about this stuff, but then sometimes it comes up. It comes up in my brain.
Got these tickets to the Bandits game today, so I'm all good. Looking forward to it. Fuck off!
He finally did the hammer time. I ain't gonna make him do too many though, so I'll get the police on him. So I'm gonna wait a while.
Quality daytime programming, and that's what they're getting.
I'm gonna wait a while. Because they're always on his back. Christine sometimes gets by with things. Michael can't never get by with anything. Ever since he rode that bicycle. I'm gonna tell you, ever since he rode the bicycle, he runs better. Look at what I just run into. Now if I had a car and was trying to sell a car, I wouldn't just run into it. Oh, there we go. She can kill at least 2 or 3 before they get on her. That ain't gonna do no good to hide there. That's where he killed him. Or even hide under the steps. Probably not gonna be a good spot. We'll try it. I need to see what time it is. Man, I already went overtime. I get off and get my shower. I can't tell if that's rain or wind. Did he get by? No, he hadn't. I thought for a minute there he done it. He done it. He done it, man. I need to go in jail for a little bit for Halloween. Let him experience some Halloween. Me and Jeff, as of at least in the show, me and Jeff ain't on good terms. So I don't really care what happens to Jeff. He's the lowest of the characters, though. Even Michael's getting up there. Christine's fixing to get into the 70s. And Michael's getting in his 40s. He's getting closer to the 40s.
You're in real trouble, asshole.
Whoa! I'm sorry.
Hey, nice ride.
And poor Jeff's down there in the teens. That's how less I play him. Some jotting. Is there a pumpkin? That's home, ain't it? Night home. Where's the pumpkin? There it is. I knew it was around somewhere. He's 32 is almost what he is. She's almost 69. He's almost 32. He's coming a long way, baby. Unfortunately, it's about time for him to go into hibernation again. He'll go back a little bit after Day of the Dead. I always leave him around to about after Day of the Dead. People might say, who am I to judge? But you can judge a person. They also told you could judge by fruits. They also said you could judge by fruits. And we were told by not only the daddy, but his son, that she had been causing problems up there for years. But yet, we became the problem just because I didn't want to take her. Because I didn't want to endure her in silence.
Yeah, what's cracking? Yeah, I left you a message.
So you can judge a book by its cover. You can judge a fruit. You can judge the fruit of a person. And I've seen nothing but bad come from her. Like I said, she wasn't a friend of mine anyway, so it doesn't matter. She was basically an NPC. I'm feeling that giant. Yeah, I knew I was feeling that giant. I'm actually finding them in the town now. Let's go ahead. I done stayed over anyway. Let's see if we can go ahead and... How many he's got? He's found 4. He's got 6 more. If I can find 6 more. If I can find 6 more, I got them. Let's drive around looking for 6 more.
Man, these young cats. Hello there.
More importantly, though, those seeds that were planted, they're going to start sprouting soon. And when they do, there's going to be some reaping of some bad crops. You don't go around doing people dirty and think you're going to get away with it. They'll eventually sprout. Because at the end of the day, it does matter who starts stuff. It matters. It matters. God sees it. I'm feeling a lot of joking around here, but I'm not seeing a lot of pumpkins. But even back to the biblical situation, I'm talking about Bible. I'm not talking about anything people's doing or anything. I'm talking about like what I was talking about earlier. About, do you know there was different beliefs and certain individuals stamp those beliefs out? In other words, it wasn't just all cut in stone. Like there was different interpretations of Jesus and what his role was and what he was here for. And this certain individual church that we got today basically just stamped out everybody else's opinions. So how do you really know what the real thing is? I mean, really. I mean, there was different opinions. I mean, there's one that says God's the devil. And devil and God are one and the same. Yeah, that kind of stuff that Charles, he must have run into that stuff. He must have run into them, right? Because he used to babble that. Charles Manson used to babble that. There's actually beliefs out there. I mean, there's actually, them Gospels didn't get undercover till the 40s in Egypt, I believe. Those books, I don't know if you call them Gospels. I don't know if you call them Gospels. I'm not going to call them Gospels. There's been a lot of knowledge that was just literally hidden from us. Writings they didn't want you to see. And you do have to ask yourself why they don't want you to see them. Because man is manipulative. It's not God I don't trust, it's man I don't trust. Now one could say, I'm going to say I see more evidence. I'm going to be honest. Now this is coming from a pessimistic man who suffered his whole life from being disabled.
Whoa.
I see more evidence of the books that claim that this is a prison than I do any of the other way. I'm going to be honest. Even though that's not how I officially believe and I don't officially claim it, I see more evidence. Because it looks to me like Earth is you're just suffering. Your days is just to suffer. And that's sort of what their belief was. And it seems to me like you have more, like, it seems to me like your joy that you're given is just dangled in your face like a carrot. And most of your days you're meant to toil. I'm going to be honest, I sort of see evidence of that. The ones who believe that, and I have to shudder to say it, because I do fear God. I do have to shudder to say it. But in some ways, if you really think about it, I mean, I guess it does matter in a way. But if you got an evil being over you, whether it be Satan or what they call a god of another world, an invented world that he invented, just to trap you, I guess either way, if it's an evil entity, it's an evil entity. See what I'm saying? So, I'm not really sure what it matters if we call it God or we call it Satan. But I have to shudder to even talk about it. But now those texts are there. I've read them. Jesus in those texts supposedly come from the source of sources. This other source that claims to be God of this world is not really the God of gods, and Jesus was here to breathe on that. And I know people's probably, if you ain't never read that stuff, you're probably thinking, well, what's this crazy guy talking about? I see evidence the kind of, I mean, the way I view this world now, like I said, I could be viewing it through the eyes of a disabled man who suffered his whole life. I mean, I can't really remember much time I didn't suffer from a child up. I was sick as a child. So my eyes could be, I could be skewed. And I do give that as a thought. That I could be seeing eyes through a disabled and sick person. Yeah, the people that wrote it, mindset beats everything. Like even the Ecclesiastes, that wasn't a very optimistic person that wrote it. He wasn't very optimistic. Even though he believed in God. So mindset does mean everything. Mindset means everything about individuals and the way they are. So I could just I don't look at my thoughts on that. This is I'm 100% sure of. See what I'm saying? It's one of those. It'd be one of those hypotheses I would put in the background, but I would store it somewhere. But I wouldn't necessarily throw it away. But I wouldn't bank on it. In other words, it's going to be something in the background. It'd be like one of them songs I held off all these years that I eventually did later on. Like Harley Hog, it's one of my old ones. I'll tell you my old ones. Adduction, Harley Hog, Divorce, aka Hated. These are the originals. Really Missing You, Baby. They were just things I sung out on a tape and then later on put on paper. I even had one I haven't did anything with. One of the ones, and it probably never will. Because to be honest, it was actually a school story that I wrote when I was a kid for classroom. And then I turned it into a song, sort of. And I kind of felt, because it was childhood stuff, I kind of didn't want to ever go with it, so it probably won't never even make the light. It probably won't even make the light of a day other than those sung out demos that made years ago. If I can find that tape, if I ever find the tape, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to, because I've released most of those songs, but it. And I'd be willing to drop it in AI and do it. I may do that. Because I do remember it. And I don't remember per se the whole entire, like, say, every word I wrote. But I remember the subject and most of it, some of it. I could probably transcribe enough of it to make an AI mockery of it. To hear what it'd sound like as a song. Like I said, it was based on horror. It's based on Halloween. It was a Halloween story I wrote at school years ago. And I eventually did turn it into a song in the 90s. But then I wasn't ever happy with it, so I didn't play with it much. Like, I wouldn't even play with it on the keyboard or nothing. Like some of those, like UFOs in the Sky and stuff. If you really miss me, baby, I played with it on the keyboard. This was one that I just didn't go beyond singing it out. And writing it down on paper. And I remember some of the lines from it. Like, I don't remember the full thing, but I remember some of the lines. I remember enough that I could probably transcribe at least a prompt for it. I could probably prompt the song and get close to what I got. Now, it wouldn't be the whole thing that I sung out. I think I got that tape somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. It's probably about in one of these storage boxes. And when I find it, I'm going to play you my original ideas. Indeed, I may play them to AI just to see what it'd get. You know, it makes songs too based off. You can do that. You can put it in there and it can make a song based off your audio. So I may take, if I do find that tape, I may find out what the songs would have sounded like if they'd been sung. I do need to get off. I didn't do much today. I did earn him some money and I got him a few pumpkins. But I got to get off. I got to get my shower. I didn't technically get one yesterday because I slept weird and I took it late. So I'm due of a shower. I did clean up before I went to bed this morning. So I would be clean till I got able to get a full shower. I didn't feel like it this morning. I was too tired. I would have took it this morning if I hadn't been too tired. I was playing around with songs, though. That's what I did last night. I played around with songs. Like I said, I'm working on a side music project besides my album. You'll hear more about that in the future when I'm done with it.
Man, I'm drunk. But shit, I ain't getting drunker.
I hate I started in on that. Why did I even have to do that about the route? Because it got me talking. I'd been doing good not even bringing those individuals up. Something's always got to get me started. Satan, you get out of my life. Even in my own ideas of creativity. I rebuke you, Satan. You wicked, wicked spirit. I rebuke you.